Hi everyone! In today's lesson, we are going to introduce trigonometry, a really important concept as you move to higher levels of math, such as pre-calculus. So in this set, we are going to learn how to use basic trigonometry to figure out trigonometric ratios and side lengths in triangles. Some of the skills acquired by watching today's lesson is you are going to understand the basics of trigonometry. You're going to learn how to find the sine, cosine, and tangent of triangles, and you're going to learn how to determine side lengths of triangles using trigonometric properties.
What is trigonometry? Trigonometry is the branch of mathematics that studies relationships between side lengths and angles of triangles. Fun fact! Trigonometry emerged in the Hellenistic world when Greeks used it in astronomy. What are the three main sides of a triangle and why are they important? The three main sides of a triangle are important because they can help us determine the angle measure. There are three main sides of a triangle. The opposite side, that is directly across from the angle, the adjacent side, that is next to the angle, and the hypotenuse, the side that is always the longest and across the 90-degree angle. What are trigonometric functions? There are three main trigonometric functions that we are going to go over today: sine, cosine, and tangent. These functions describe the relationship between the sides and the angles of a triangle. What is socatoa? Socatoa relates to the sine, cosine, and tangent functions, which describe the relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle. Sine, cosine, and tangent are also a ratio of the sides. And we remember this through the acronym socatoa. Firstly, we can take a look at sine. Sine of the angle being theta, is equal to my opposite side over my hypotenuse. Cosine angle, or in this case theta, is equal to my adjacent side over my hypotenuse. And lastly, tan theta, or my angle, is equal to opposite side over the adjacent side.
To use socatoa, we can use a three-step process. The first step is to look at the triangle. So in the following picture, if we consider the angle that we're looking for to be the 30-degree angle over here, the different sides of the triangle would be the opposite side, which would be the side opposite the angle, the adjacent side, which is right next to the angle, and the hypotenuse of the triangle, which is opposite of the right angle. The next step in the process of using socatoa is to find the values for each side for the particular trigonometric function that we are trying to solve. So for instance, if we were doing sine 30, we would need to know the values of the opposite and the hypotenuse sides, which in this example is 6 centimeters and 12 centimeters. The last step in using socatoa would be to plug the values into the formula. So we would plug in the opposite side and the hypotenuse side, and we would find that sine 30 is 6 over 12, which simplifies to 1/2. Let's practice with the sine problem. In triangle ABC, what is sine of angle C? We know that the sine of an angle is its opposite side divided by the hypotenuse of the triangle. The opposite side of angle C is side C, and the hypotenuse is side A, which gives us C divided by A. If we plug in the values for C and A, we get that sine C is equal to 3/5. Now let's try a cosine problem. In triangle ABC, what is cosine of C? So we know that the cosine of any angle is the adjacent side of the angle divided by the hypotenuse. So the adjacent side of angle C is B, and the hypotenuse of this triangle is side A. So that would be B divided by A. We plug in the values based on what we know from the triangle, and we get that cosine of C is 4/5. Okay, finally, let's practice the last trigonometric ratio we learned, tangent. So in triangle ABC, what is tangent of angle C? So we know that the tangent of angle C would be its opposite side divided by its adjacent side. In this triangle, the opposite side is side C and the adjacent side is side B. We plug in the values based on what we know from the triangle, and we get that tan of C is 3/4. As you continue to do more problems in trig, a good thing to know is that your graphing calculator actually has buttons for calculating the sine, cosine, and tangent of any particular angle. So let's say you're doing a problem and you need to know the sine of 343 degrees. You can just enter that into your graphing calculator and figure it out. We can also use trigonometric functions to determine the side lengths of a triangle. So in the triangle below, we know that angle C is 30 degrees and side A is 6 units. And we need to figure out how long side C of the triangle is. So to do this, we can actually use the sine function. That is because sine C is, once again, opposite divided by hypotenuse, which would be C divided by A. Since we know what angle C and side A equal, we can plug those in and find out that sine of 30 degrees is equal to C divided by 6. By doing some basic manipulating, we find out that C would equal 6 times the sine of 30. We use our calculator to find out that sine 30 is 1/2. We do the multiplication and we figure out that C is 3 units long. Let's finish off today's lesson with the word problem. As depicted in the diagram below, Jeff is building a ladder at an angle of elevation of 55 degrees. The wall the ladder is against is 10 feet. How far is the bottom of the ladder from the wall? So we can look at the triangle that the problem has given us, and we know that the ladder would be the hypotenuse of this triangle. The angle of elevation is depicted over here at 55 degrees. The wall is 10 feet long, and we're trying to figure out how far the bottom of the ladder is from the wall, which is labeled x. So to figure out what x is, we can use trigonometric functions. So we know that tan of 55 would be the opposite side, which is 10 feet, divided by the adjacent side, which is x, since we don't know what that is. We can multiply both sides of the equation by x to get x times tan 55 equals 10. If we divide both sides of by tan 55, we get that x is equal to 10 divided by tan 55. We can plug that into our calculator and we'll find out that x is approximately 7.002 feet. For more practice with trigonometry, you can use the worksheets and the games that we linked in this presentation, as well as the videos for more guidance. This lesson was made by Hasida Naluri and Samarananda. Thank you for listening.